good? What happened? Oh, we live, baby. Alright. Y'all know what it is. About to get into some skill work. Let's get these shots off. Work on these corner threes, you know, even though I don't take them like that in the game. You just never know.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Ooh, hot. Come on. There we go. Oh, give me the green. Maybe it's blowing me on my green shots. Come on. There we go. There we go.
Just like that.
Yes, sir. Oh. Come on. Yes, sir.
One more.
Let me get it. Ooh.
Oh.
Come on now. Come on now.
Hey, hit me up.
I got a couple points, you know. Ooh. Give me that ball. Go one more time. Ooh. Let's do some playmaking stuff. I need to. Yeah, let's go with this one though.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Ooh. Alright. Give me that. Ooh, around you, boy. Get it, AD. Give it right back. Ooh, buckets. Give me that. Get off me. Right here, right here. Ooh, that was a bad shot. Ooh, look at me, I'm tripping. Ooh, come on, bro. I wasn't even paying attention. Ooh, get off me. Get off me. I don't need anybody. I told you. Let's go, baby. You get that at the top, baby. Why didn't I shoot that? I'm whack. Officially. Screw. Give me that. Ooh. Give me that. Ooh, it's wet. Oh, I'm tripping. Go. Oh, what if he made it? Give me that. Give me that. Oh, yeah, I get buckets in this game. I'm not good at 2K. But I be trying. Are you kidding me? Alright. Alright, what's next? do another shooting. Let's do it at the top. So that's where I
Let's
usually
get to
get
work.
my
Here's what we're gonna do.
open shots at. Ooh. That was ugly. Come on. Bro. Ooh.
Keep
Ooh.
going.
Ooh.
Come on, man. You could do better than that.
I don't even compete right now. This is why I go to practice shit, so I don't look like an ass hat in the game.
Nice shot.
There we go.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Give me the ball. Ooh, it's lit. I like playing third.
I see someone wants to work on their
Some nice
threes.
little
Let's get it set
practice
up.
drill.
Who's got ball?
Come on, nigga. Give me the ball. Wish I could fire the ball boys. Like, your job is to do nothing but pass me a NBA grade basketball. And you niggas can't even do that. Ooh. Yep.
Let's go.
Yep. Need it. Need the ball. Yep. Need it. Ooh.
Well, excuse me.
Ooh. Come on, last one, last one, last one.
Hey, stay focused in your workout today.
Can you dunk yet? I'm on 6'6", but can't dunk. I think I'm 6'7". I'm 6 foot in real life and can dunk. The fuck is this? That's so whack. Let's get it.
Plenty of ways to raise your rep in the neighborhood this weekend. And now let's check out the latest legends in NBA 2K20.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Well, y'all, I'm not even starting.
And David Aldridge is
Well, small ball has become...
point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Porzingis.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it
Changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard.
16,
Kyle
okay.
Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis.
Trying to
And it's
keep
Johnson
this
in for
tied.
Rajon Rondo.
Get ourselves a
Powell,
lead.
he's checked in for Dallas.
We got
Seth
Brown
Curry
on the
comes
floor.
in for Jalen Brunson.
JaVale McGee. Is that Deion Waiters over there? And Kuzma.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And the big contract for Tim Hardaway Jr. back in 2017, Clark. 4 years, $71 million.
Hey, sometimes timing is everything. We know that in our world and in all the other worlds out there. And think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr., young and athletic, and a really rock-solid player in both his career.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs
It's
for a
also
clean look.
extremely good
And you
that I
look
have
at
such
him,
a
he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. A lot of guys like to shoot off the dribble, but Clark, there are some that really are better at it, shooting off that catch in the NBA.
Yeah, and who do you have in mind, Kevin? I got a couple of names that I'm thinking about. What about you?
Well, I'm thinking Klay Thompson because
Yeah.
that backcourt is so prolific, and he's been so great at that, and that's kind of been his trademark.
Yeah, it has been. Reddick would be another guy.
Yes, another good
that I
one.
think that would come to mind. And even though he's later in his career now, but Kyle Korver, one of the very best we've had in the league at shooting off the catch.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And Dallas gets called for the foul. For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron
Brown is
James,
trash in
the
this game.
greatest player of his generation,
Like,
and
dude
some would
stays
argue
missing
of
open
all
threes.
time. We
Stays
can't take
missing
for granted what we've been able to
pussy-ass
witness.
fouls and missing layups when he gets fouled.
Green against Curry.
Well, you are LeBron James.
Here's Doncic. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
This boy calm and collected inside. Doncic's scoring
Ooh, give me that.
ability, wide-ranging.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
And his dedication to training and really maintaining his
right
body,
here.
second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
From 15 feet away, 2
go.
points, that one goes. Johnson's got 5 now.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Offensive rebound. Here's Doncic. No good with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Johnson gets the bucket.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Right against Johnson. And here is Wright. 2 on the clock. No good on the layup. Free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia. Thanks.
Older brother, he was a big fan of NBA.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And for those those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Lakers right now, we've got Green. Johnson is out there with Morris. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's McGee in at the center. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. The Mavericks trailing.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 6.
He's becoming more comfortable in tight. Seth Curry is good at picking his spots from this area.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
Doncic passes to Wright. Outside, Porzingis. Doncic feeling it out. A wide open look here for Wright. It's good from long range. Wright's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
And here's Johnson outside, sinks the three-pointer. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Raiders against Doncic. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by Johnson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Mavericks lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by court.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the last few games you have been on fire, and it's carried over to tonight. What's gotten into you these last few games?
Hey, GA, I think I've just gotten into a nice groove with the rest of the guys, man. And like right now, it's like we're reading, each other's minds. That's resulting in a lot of easy chances for me. And I'm just enjoying the rides with my teammates, man.
Looks like...
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We'll go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Markieff Morris comes in for Anthony Davis. Johnson is checked in for Rajon Rondo. And it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope in for Dion Waiters. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dwight Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. Curry's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's DeLon Wright in for Jalen Brunson. On the court for the Mavericks. Wright and Doncic are the backcourt backcourt pair. Billy Cauley-Stein is out there with Powell. And it's Curry in at the 3 spot. Nice shot by James. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Doncic against Caldwell Pope. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Curry against Johnson. Shoots over Curry. And he overshot that one, missing. Dallas leading by 7. Here's Doncic. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and it's clear. He's got the entire package, a full repertoire, especially at the offensive end.
LeBron kicks to Johnson. James, the pass to Johnson. To stop the run. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Doncic against Caldwell Pope. Now, here's Doncic to the left side wing. Right for 3. The shot comes out. It's been all about Luka Doncic. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Johnson is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Murray in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Just 3 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
Johnson against Doncic. Beyond the arc. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Johnson.
That shot was made possible by the work of Anthony Davis.
Curry passes to Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Mavericks?
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that's...
Substitution team.
Bro. Now we're down. Why did you put me back?
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Now, Brunson. Here's Kleba. Here's Hardaway. Up and in on the layup. Hardaway has got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Boy, you love Hardaway Jr.'s confidence and aggressiveness. When he's going like this, he feels like nobody can guard him.
Johnson dishes to Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
Dion Waiters checked in for James. Dallas moving it around. Hardaway against Howard. Hardaway kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. Over Waiters. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. Johnson for 3. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Rondo.
To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Johnson, the pass to Howard. Off target from three-point range. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it. For Greg Anthony, Mark Kellogg, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
I think that's like our 5th or 6th L this season. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't play on hard. I'm not that good yet.
How we feeling, Che?
I'm good, coach. Can't complain.
All right, so look, we like what we've seen out of you the past few games. Attention to detail, execution strong, your motor's up.
I appreciate that, coach. Thank you.
You're impressing on every level of the organization. All right, head down, keep working.
No doubt.
Let's go. I'm trying to get on the starting mode. Assistant coach check-in.
Hey, what's up, coach?
Hey, Che, have a seat.
Uh-oh.
I just wanted to let you know that we're all really happy with the way that you're developing. It's coming along.
Hey, I appreciate that, coach. It means a lot.
At this point, we think you could be a starter.
For real, a starter?
Just don't give it to you. Now, you gotta keep working, and then the game keeps evolving. It's there. All right?
Hey, whatever's best for the team, you know, I'm just here to help us win.
Don't let up. Every day, every game is an opportunity.
Most definitely.
All right, I'll see you practice.
All right, cool.
Go get some rest.
Will do.
Let's get it.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with.
Trying to get 16. We get 2 incentives. We have 15% discount. Can you do it? $0%. Oh no. Well, I mean, I really don't care about the store, so leave this up. How about this? Let me get that 15%. One incentive. one. Because I'm definitely going to be there.
Fantastic.
Anyway.
Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Chet.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
So the shooting range.
Good game last night.
You guys all want to play me over here? Yeah, give me the ball. Yank. Oh, wait. Yank. Alright, let's do some shooting. Let's do some deep. I need to work on my deep shots.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Ooh, that was good. Freaking computer and stuff. Come on, on this team.
Get your mind right.
There we go. Ooh, D3s are not my thing. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go.
Just like that.
There we go.
Get your mind right.
And let me get one more. Schmidt. How'd they turn out? Oh, sure.
You want it?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
I haven't tried them yet, but you want to see it?
Interesting.
Bring it in, everyone. Before we get started, I want to introduce you to a special guest, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Smell good.
He'll be here observing with the coaching staff today, so let's put on a strong effort and show him how we do things around here. We really need to push the tempo and get out in transition mode. Let's get on the baseline and work on filling the lanes better and getting the ball to the middle of the floor.
Your Sling TV's giving out free subscriptions this weekend. For just this weekend.
So, we only get it for the weekend or we get it forever?
The weekend. That's a good salad. Eat your veggies, kids. Oh God, pause it. Alright. Let's move that over here. Alright. Oh, who am I supposed to guard? Why y'all got him on AD? Oh my God. No, you missed it when I was playing. Literally, KCP was letting Seth Curry literally walk all over him. And then Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then he was letting Luka Doncic just shoot open threes, and that's like his thing. And I was like, what the hell? And we ended up losing to the Mavericks at home by 12 points. I was upset. And I had like 28 points, 27 points. See, and then why do you guys put me on Dwight? This is trash. They get these broken ass fucking squads. I got Dion Waiters and Rondo. 3 shortest people on the team. The salad must wait. You need to put me on JaVale. Put me on Kuz. And then this nigga. Bro, Rondo, you are trash. I don't even care. Shoot that shit. What are you doing? I hope they score. I really hope they do. I'm tired of playing this drill. These niggas suck. Why put me on the team with Dion Waiters and Rajon Rondo? Oh my god, we gotta keep playing. And then he gonna let Kuz score. You're trash if you let Kuz score. This is not fair. Where's LeBron? LeBron decided not to come to practice today. Everybody got points with us. It made no goddamn sense. What you about to do from the outside, nigga? Right in your face. Like, what am I supposed to do against that? Oh my god. Oh my.
Very strong.
You got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar here, and that's how you niggas want to act. Give me the ball. Oh my god. Nigga. Give me the ball. Why do I have to be on the practice squad? He's so bad.
Let's go.
Let's go. Honestly, I should have been a point guard. I'm a small forward that plays like a point guard, so.
One more.
Fuck you, baby. I impressed an NBA legend. That's right. Triple shits. Big badge. Am I still gonna choose something to work on?
Let's put some work into making the correct decisions during transition.
Wow. The man can do a layup. Bruh, pass me the ball. Oh my goodness, and then this starts happening. Holy. Man, holy. Bruh. Give me the ball, give me the ball. Oh my god. Awful. Oh, there's LeBron. Dude, that's why I'm not doing it so hot. Let's go. Let's go. I don't even do that drill again.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Bro, I need the freaking. You didn't even set the pick on. I hate this angle.
Get your head into the game.
Man, I got my head in the game when the game starts. I don't even fucking try to do this shit. So okay. Okay.
Get your mind right.
There's turret. Oh, turret. Let me stretch my hip. That's right. I always saw these white people. Whoa. Let me let some real quick before we start the next drill. Alright, still shooting. Let's go play some free throw stuff.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Ooh, that was bad. I don't know why the hell this happened. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever missed 2 free throws in a row. 3! Jesus. There we go. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on.
See you later.
So where's Curry? There he is. What's up, nigga? Yeah, what's up, Curry?
Hey, what's up?
Talk to me, nigga. Watch this. Yeah, I'm hot. What's up? Yeah, let me be on the Lakers all greats team. Man, this dude doesn't even want to hang out. Yeah, I got a couple badges, forgot. Mid-range. Let's go with these. Alright, my shooting better be off the chain.
What kind of my player are you guys making for yourself?
Oh, hey, he gonna be the flyest. Earrings, couple tattoos. I don't want to be blasted. He gonna be tall. I can't be 5'9" on my player, man. Heck no.
I'll be like 6'4". Nope, Kobe, 6'6".
I always wanted to play basketball. I didn't know I was gonna be dancing, man, but I always would dance after get in trouble by the coach.
I was a football player, and then I got hurt, so I was like, I want to do that. And I'm here today, 2K. I ain't got nothing to say after that.
What's a three-man dance that we could do?
Tick, tick, turn, turn. A little faster than that. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, you got it right. See, bro. Right.
This is the 2KMC, and it's top plays time.
I was about to swallow.
We have the last 8 top play of the week winners, and we need you to vote it down. Over the next 2 weeks,
Hey y'all, she just tried to kill me. Y'all saw that first hand.
And the recipient of 500.
See what I go through. It's hard living, being a black man in this world. Everybody out to get you.
These wings, we'll never go to Wingstop again.
Yeah, that good. Look at you.
Lots of energy.
Oh, I need to grab my Switch. Damn, I've been meaning to start downloading.
And this is about. It's time for the NBA. DA, take it away.
Oh, that's what it
Just putting in the extra work. All right, thanks, David. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against
on the
Gordon.
bed somewhere. On the other side.
2 seasons with Golden State, your
that's what I saw
first
this morning.
and your last. What was it like ending your career where you started?
Well, I tell you what, that's the reason why I went back to Golden State was to retire there. I only played 9 games my last season. I felt like it was full circle. It was completion. Being in front of those fans that gave me so much energy there at Oracle Arena, the ones that showed me so much love as a rookie. I mean, I couldn't even, my goatee didn't even connect then. I couldn't even grow hair on my face then. And to come back as an old man my last year, it was a blessing to see those same faces of people who supported me.
By the way, that is a sweet goatee you're wearing tonight. I just want to tell you.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
All right, guys, here's my credit card number. 742.
Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Get off me, boy.
Johnson outside. 3-pointer. Craig pulls it in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Fires from 14. No good on that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Davis. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Porter with it. Picked up by Kuzma from 11 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Pass to Davis. Back to Johnson. Outside, Davis. 4 on the clock. Grant against Johnson, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. And the Nuggets making a change here. Conley is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green's checked in. The Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Craig. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The pass to Harris. Denver needs to get off a shot. Craig, good. Craig's got it back down to within single digits for Denver. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Los Angeles on top, up by 9. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Now you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Conley's out there with Plumlee. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then there's Grant, and it's Craig in at the 2.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. A championship standard in LA with the Lakers. The expectations will always be high.
Oh, yeah, Jay, you've been there with me. I mean, we both look up in the Raptors and seen those 16 championship banners up there. I mean, with LeBron James in the fold, the expectation is to get to 17, 18, 19.
Murray, no good. Lakers leading by 12. Back to Johnson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Inside, Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Morris has run the pick and roll thousands of times. He knows where to slash after setting the screen.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Craig, guarded by Green. Here's Murray. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit.
Come on, man.
Substitution on the court.
One second left. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Feeling good about their 17-point. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it... Some Plumlee's checked in for Gary Harris. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And Plumlee kicks to Millsap. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. In the corner, it's Plumlee. Clock is at 3. Porter, no luck.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And even though Chris Dwight Howard won't be logging the 35-plus minutes he once did, he is still a factor when he's on the floor.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, you better pay attention to Dwight. He can still hurt you with any touch he gets around the basket. I like seeing him in short bursts where you can force the opposing team to adjust to him inside.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Dion Waiters. Davis is out there with Johnson. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Murray. Back to Plumlee. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
How about the strength of Murray finishing the shot off easily, even with the harm?
Torrey Craig He's checked in for Denver. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Waiters. That one misses for Murray.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Unloads from 9. Count it. Vonleh's got his 2nd basket. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And stolen by James.
Shoot that.
And the wide open shot from Green.
Yes, sir.
That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game. And it's Harris with the ball for Denver. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That sets in motion a 4-game road trip for them. Murray against LeBron. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And the dunk by Grant.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. James finds Johnson. Fires the 3. Kept alive. McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
See, this is why JaVale McGee is out here. When he hustles like this, his coaches and teammates notice it.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the pull.
Los Angeles with some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Johnson comes in for Murray. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Murray out there with Porter. And it's Grant in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
League has cracked down C-Web on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league is given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack a flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
There's Porter with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
His effort level is there. You can't blame him on that. He's working to get good shots. It's just not connected.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Davis.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
Murray, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Johnson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Porter finds Grant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Passes to Millsap. And Davis sends it back. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's the teardrop. Craig, good.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Johnson, the pass to Morris. Pulls up. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Victory for them. And Craig in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right, but with the way they control the and just crowd out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber,
That'll be it for the
this
night.
is Kevin Harlan thanking you
Deuces
for
and
watching the
dogs and
NBA
scoops.
on 2K.